with Montessori education was when I was in school in Rishi Valley for 2 years. That is when I was about 10, 11. And now, after my granddaughter Sanya has joined this school, I'm beginning to understand a great deal about it. Um, I think, first of all, I must congratulate the youngsters for the tremendous show they put up and the people who coached them, guided them, and helped them. I think it was absolutely delightful. We all enjoyed it. And I, I mean, Nishant has said a great deal already about the aims and the objectives of the school. I think it's a very laudable venture, especially during a period when all of us are so involved in the rat race. We want our kids to train to get coaching for entering medical colleges and engineering colleges and other professional centers of learning, and we sort of push them and goad them and sort of generally put so much of pressure on them, which one is sorry to note several of them are not quite able to take. I think that is something on which we, at least the new generation of parents, should go a bit slow on. I think it's sort of creating a dysfunctional society. On the one hand, there is some young students who are in the prime of their life. They understand the tremendous expectations from their parents, from their family, from society at large, I should say, and what they themselves are capable of and what they are interested in. That is why I like this venture, Sketches, where they are trying to balance and possibly make a winning combination of both systems. One, a more informal system where children learn to maybe learn things which maybe later on enables them to cope with life in general. A sort of hands-on type of learning where the practical aspects of everything combined with a little bit of theoretical learning. I suppose as the school expands, there will be more and more of theory and textbook learning in this institution also. But we cannot avoid it. The world is such, the world is changing so fast. I mean, when one reads about this development of AI and robotics and whatnot, one is sort of, totally dumbfounded by what man is capable of. We say AI is capable of it, but behind AI, there's a whole lot of people who are involved, who's thinking, whose efforts have gone into making it successful. And it's creating changes of an unprecedented nature and in a very fast pace. I think that is what we have to equip our children into handling, confronting. It's a very, very difficult thing. I can barely use the computer except to send emails and maybe download a PDF document or something like that. But kids these days on their phone, what all they can do. And of course, some of the things they do may not be very good for them as well. So there's a question of parental controls and whatnot. But this is something we as a society have to cope with. And I was told I should keep myself open to the type of response from the kids when the program was going on. I ought to say it was tremendous. Not a squeak. In fact, it was adult phones that squeaked now and then, not the kids. They were absolutely tremendous. So I think this is a type of learning which we ought to encourage, which we ought to expand, and which I think would make it easier for children to learn about life, to learn about the world around them. That I think should be our first priority.
So, Oshika has been with XPHS for the last 7 years. She started schooling in Montessori environment. 2 years prior to that, she was in different education. The biggest critical factor for Montessori environment from my understanding is the environment. And for that, I want to thank and the team because that is the most important factor. Maintaining that environment. We have seen that environment in the primary as well as the secondary, hopefully now in the adolescent program. We have seen how that influences the child's thinking, how they to handle their organizational social interactions outside the school environment. And we are very happy about that. And in fact, I learn from my child every day. Although one thing probably if some of you might be thinking like, okay, should we continue in the elementary environment, should we move on to adolescent environment? One of the challenges you probably will face and which we also have faced is in society. People are not very open. I even now people ask, when is she going to proper school? Class the child is, right? So that's a resistance also. Some parents might get influenced too negatively by that. But if you trust in this process, I think it's really worthwhile. And again, I just want to start and say thank you so much.
Since Varshita's father spoke, I just wanted to sort of come in because I had the fortune to be with these kids in the Bhopal visit. Right? And one of the sessions I spent with Preeti and Varshita and the kids. And I am an educator, but I don't know if I am that good an educator as these guys are and what they're doing. And spending in my own hometown a couple of hours in that space in Bhilbetka where we see things that are like I don't know how many years old. And the way the inquiry process happened there, put it there. As an adult, I had so much to learn in those 2 hours. I was completely blown away by the depth of thinking that can go when you choose to go a little slow and when you become more purposeful and mindful. I can talk more about that, but I just wanted to say that I think Gaurav has been seeing this for like many years, but in those few hours I knew that I don't know if Varshita can get something equally wonderful anywhere else. It would take a lot of effort. Good luck for you to get that. So yeah, I'm good. It's just lovely. Thank you so much for putting it together. And yeah, it would be great to see more of you all be on those trips. I think it was lovely for us as parents also to be there. So the more children join, I think that would be great to see.
Yes. I'm parent of Vihana. Vihana has spent her first 2 years in the school after 2 years in a traditional school in English UPG standard school. I happen to work at the intersection of one education and technology, and thanks to the where we are sitting, we are actually kind of sitting at a very pilot state of looking at how AI is transforming. Because of my work, I am looking into that, and because of my interest in education, that is the thing that we are trying to solve for, and that is the thing that we are trying to forecast as well. Where exactly is it leading to? And because of that, we as a team continuously, day in, day out, whatever is happening yesterday, we are testing it out for education today itself. One very important thing was you mentioned about कि normal सवाल होता है कि normal school में कब जा रहे हैं, and that clicked to me कि it was exactly the question that her grandparents asked last week or so. कि now the term is ending, so now she should be moving to a normal school, and it's been a continuous struggle that this is better, much better than normal. And then it's many a times hard to explain to them here why it is much better than normal. And I save myself from that effect. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. But at the same time, since there is a community, and I'm very sure Nishan mentioned about one thing, which is the external pressure that many people would be asking you, and that would be creating an external pressure. Okay, what is that? Are we really doing something right? Because everyone is asking the same question. But I think there is a second, which is an internal question as well, many a time, which I have faced very often from friends or so to say, like people around. How will you be preparing them for the competition ahead? And I believe many of you would have asked this question. If there are no exams, how are they going to compete in that world? How are they going to all of those things? Pretty standard playbook of the way our society works. But and I believe many of you might have already gone through that. All the leading voices in this space, they have arrived there that the two things which are actually going to now make a difference in the lives going ahead are going to be high taste and high agency. You rip apart everything else, skills, knowledge, everything else is actually has become very transactional. It is going to change probably every in previous era it was probably a few decades. In this era it's actually a few years. So things that we are learning today might actually get outdated in a few years, and it could be actually shorter as well. But what is not going to go ever away is our these two things, agency and taste. And that is the thing that keeps me hooked to this environment. That this is the agency. When students were there in that trip, they were actually taking those decisions themselves. It is irrelevant whether those decisions are actually being executed or they were like improved upon, because of course they are not yet there. But the ability to take that decisions in that agency, the ability to be able to find, okay, this is not right and this is that right, and these are the exactly two things that the traditional education rips apart in the first year itself. They are told to do exactly what is to be done, no agency. They are told to be right exactly in the format that the teacher expects to be. That means you don't need to have it, you are not allowed to have a taste of your own. Both of these two things are the ones which are actually going to be like next to murdering careers in the years to come. There is no better way to actually tell it to people, but again, it's always that people who are in a different ship want to look at things which are good for that ship. We happen to be in a community where we have already taken a step, and I believe some of you might still be questioning the next academic session is around the corner. Should we take that call? Should we now change that ship? But I am kind of invested into this system like forever. I am not going away from this system. I'm not talking really about this because I can't predict as to where I'm going to be in my life years to come. But this system where students are allowed to be original in their thought process, original in their execution, is something that we should all look forward to. And again, thanks for the community for enabling that. Thank you.